Hi, I'm Yoram Solomon, and I'm the founder of the Innovation Culture Institute. And I'm here to show you how to become a more trustworthy leader. This video is part of a series based on the book, Can I Trust You? 70 plus 1 Habits that will make you a trustworthy leader. In 2018, I conducted one of my original studies. Initially, as an open-ended question, I asked participants what was the most important quality for them in other people. I then took the top 5 qualities and asked the same question as a quantitative survey. This time I was more specific. I asked participants about the most important quality in 6 types of people or roles: their bosses, their employees, their colleagues or peers, a salesperson trying to sell them something, their government representatives, and their spouses. Based on the initial open-ended pilot study, I gave them 5 options: willingness to work hard, willingness to take risk, intelligence, trustworthiness, and good looks. I know, good looks was one of the top options. Thankfully, only 0.85% of the participants ranked good looks as the most important quality for them in other people. Unfortunately, 0.85% of people ranked good looks as the most important quality for them in other people. But that's a topic for another book. Trustworthiness was the highest ranked quality, with 60.7% of participants ranking trustworthiness as the most important quality for them in other people, compared to 39.3% for all the other 4 qualities combined. You might think that trustworthiness was the most important quality in all 6 roles, but it wasn't. In one of the 6, trustworthiness was not the most important quality. Would you care to guess which one? Employee. And that makes it a leadership problem. When asking leaders what was the most important quality for them in their employees, they rank the willingness to work hard as the most important quality 48% of the time. Trustworthiness only came second with 39% of the time. For every 4 leaders who ranked trustworthiness as the most important quality in their employees, there were 5 leaders who ranked the willingness to work hard as the most important quality. Oh, and leaders ranked intelligence the lowest as a desirable quality in their employees, less than 7%. Or as Henry Ford once said, why is it that every time I ask for a pair of hands, they come with a brain attached? It was 2018 when I discovered this and decided to call it the leadership failure. But why is that important? To be an effective leader, you must give your employees autonomy. Only if you give them autonomy, they will be willing to take risks, try new things, and be accountable for the success and failures of your team. But in order to give them autonomy, you must first, as a leader, trust them. Well, apparently, if you don't care about their trustworthiness, you are not willing to trust them. And if you don't trust them, they will not be willing to take risks. Instead, they will focus on covering their asses, CYA. And since trust is reciprocal, in order for you to be willing to trust them, they must trust you. You must be trustworthy, a trustworthy leader. Meanwhile, when I asked employees what was the most important quality for them in their bosses, 59% said it was trustworthiness, followed by 21% who stated that the most important quality for them in their boss was their boss's willingness to take risk. Leaders ranked the highest on how important was their willingness to take risk with that 21%, while leaders stated that his or her employees' willingness to take risk was highest less than 7% of the time. So for every 3 employees who wanted their leader to be willing to take risk, there was only 1 leader who wanted their employees to be willing to take risk. That's a huge gap. Your employees want to trust you, and it is important for them that you are trustworthy. They want you to give them autonomy, and they want you to be willing to take risk much more than you are willing to give that autonomy or like them to take risk. With that, let me offer you 70 plus 1 habits that will help you become a trustworthy leader. Does that sound like a plan? If we can increase your trustworthiness as a leader by 1 point, 64% of it would increase the productivity and creativity of your team. Is that something you care about?